Welcome. This is gonna be another one. This is gonna be a short one. I'm gonna try something a little bit different. This is gonna be pretty much a recap video, so to speak. Um, I've been thinking about this, and what I'm gonna start doing is, I've noticed that I do a lot of gapping in between when I shoot videos. So in a way to kind of fill the gaps a little bit, I'm gonna do these little videos before I do a big video, and kind of lay the groundwork from where we were before to where we are now. So the last video we were finishing up these Oakland series, which you see we won 2 of 3. We went down. We lost 2 of 3 to Washington, and then we won the final 2 games of the month of May against Chicago. Started the month of June, finishing the series in 3 games. Miami, we split the series 2-2. The Mets, we took them in 3. Miami 2 of 3, bringing us to the series against the 3-game series against the Dodgers. We're sitting at 39-32. We're a game and a half behind Washington. The Dodgers are 6.5 behind San Diego. Now, on top of that, we also had the draft that happened, and I'm going to show you the draft picks that were signed. We took a look at the draft, and with the first 2 picks we went third base. I picked up Omar Franco from the Dominican Republic. As you can see, not a lot, speed's good, stealing's good, base running aggression's good. Honestly, right now, his best attributes are his fielding and his arm strength, being in the upper 70s. His hitting is going to need some work. Overall, he's graded as 68. His potential is a 77. He's got some work to do. He probably will start in Double A next year, and with time, maybe get himself up to the majors. We drafted another second baseman in the second round. That was Zachary Blocker. Again, potential is a 77. He's a 60 right now. But as you can see, his contact versus lefties is already up at 77. His contact versus righties is up to 68. His durability is an 81. His defense is bad. But he's 18, so not bad. He's from California. We're going to see if that plays a factor in his happiness. I don't think it will, but you never know. Biggest thing for us is he's 18. His potential is at a C. It's going up. His potential is at a C. And he's 18 years old. So, given some time, couple of years, maybe he might turn into something that we can hang our hats on. Basically, between the two of these guys, I'm looking to see which one of these two is going to step up and pretty much own it. We auto drafted the rest of the draft because, frankly, I let the scouts scout, and then we just kind of fell apart. They drafted Alberto Espinoza. Excellent speed, excellent stealing. Potential right now is sitting at 60. He's a 58. Again, got some work to do. Drafted Theodore Kim from Taiwan. Potential is at a D. He's overall at a 65. He's potentialed out at 65. We'll see if that changes. Again, best thing he's got for him is his speed and his stealing. So if for now, he may be one of those things that we pull out as a pinch runner. Say we need a pinch runner, we may pull him out, pinch run. We also drafted Terrell Dorman, another guy. He's got good speed, good stealing. Overall 51, 53. There's a potential of a 71. Again, probably going down to Double A. He's 21, so the clock's gonna have to start on him quick, and we'll see what happens. Maybe he can make a push. Get some numbers up. Maybe grow into something quick. Maybe in a couple of years. The one that shocked me, the one that really came in and shocked me was the last pick that was made, and that was Carlos Torrero. He's potentialed out at the 85, and he's a 71. But he's potentialed out at a 75. Sorry. He's potentialed out at an 85. Sorry about this. I'm just having to make some moves here. He's potentialed out at an 85. He's a 71. He has 87 stamina. That's already working for him. Velocity is at 78. Control his break. Some of his other numbers need some work. He'll find himself on the Double A, at least to start out on the Double A starting rotation. If he gets it early, maybe he goes up to Triple A. This is gonna be another one of those where he may not end up on the major roster for a couple of years unless he just tears up, unless he tears up AAA inside of 2 years. I don't see him being on a major roster before he's 23. Maybe. Again, we'll see. Zachary Blocker, again, another one of those. It's going to be an interesting set to see just what happens with this, and we will look and we will see. But that's pretty much going to be it for right now. So that's pretty much it for the draft. So before we entered the draft, we perused the trade blocks because we did have an injury with guy who's not injured anymore. Well, yeah, Justin Turner. We perused the trade blocks for him. Oh, okay, we perused the trade blocks. We were looking at a couple of players. He's not injured anymore. We had some conversations with Boston about Rafael Devers. That honestly, I got to thinking about it, and I've looked at what I had on my roster. I've got Austin Riley, who we moved up to the Major League roster in tandem with Turner being injured. Riley is at 324 right now. He is in the last year of his contract. He is 24, so he is in the. Okay, I'm sorry. He's in the first year of a 3-year contract. So between him and then what Johan Carmaggio is doing in AAA, it didn't seem feasible to make a move yet with him, just because we didn't know what we were going to get. Doesn't mean that we're not going to revisit the block and we're not going to see what we've got, because yeah, signing Turner, even though I wasn't the one who directly signed him, the free agency, I autoed free agency and they signed him. It's worked out. Just I don't know. It's just gonna be one of those things. We're gonna see. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens. So we'll see. Yeah, we got. I mean, we still got players that are getting there. We were looking at a couple. We were looking at possibility of making some moves for the catchers. I can honestly say the trade for Tony Walters it's helping out my AAA club. I can't say it's helping out my major club because he can't hit that well, and I need somebody who can. Both Darno's a free agent at the end of the year. Flowers has got 2 more years left on his deal, but he's 36. There's no guarantee that he's gonna stay, or that he's not gonna opt out and retire. Shea Legarius, my big bad catching prospects at a 74. His numbers are coming up nicely, but the one guy that I'm looking forward to here, especially if his power numbers, is Benito Padroca, the 19-year-old. He's in AAA right now. He is injured with a broken shin. He's out for 2 to 3 more weeks. But as you can see, his hitting numbers are good. His numbers for catching are good. They're not like eye-popping. His fielding isn't much better. His fielding is worse than Flowers, but he's got a decent arm. His reaction is good. For what he can do behind the plate, it's good. So we'll see. Maybe he's one of the guys that we keep. Maybe we start the clock on him soon. I don't know. It's kind of a wait and see game, really. It's a wait and see game with him because I don't want to start the clock too early, but I don't want to waste his potential. I don't want to waste what could be with him and let him sit. So past this year, we may make a change. I don't know. But that's pretty much the case right now. With the 40-man roster being on the auto, I've had some switches being made to the bullpen. Basically, who was it? It was Nate Jones got dropped to AAA, and Kyle Wright got called up to the majors. I didn't want that to happen because they sent down Antonio Senzella, and honestly, right now, I'm going to kind of keep the rotation as is. We might plug Senzella back into the rotation depending on what happens with Espinosa. They say Fulton Evans is on a cold streak. He's 4-1 and he's doing well. I can't complain. Sisto Sanchez is picking it up. Honestly right now he's 7-5, so that's good. Klezik's still 5-0. I believe he's picked up 2 wins since the trade. And then of course Espinosa, who's been with us now going on 2 years, he's 4-3. So it's for him, honestly, between him and Senzella, between Aldo and Antonio, it's more of a flip it's more of a flip between who's doing good and who's just shitting the bed. Aldo is 4-3 right now with a 4.60 ERA. Antonio is 4-4 with a 4.48 ERA. We'll see. We'll kind of see how that balances out. The next series that will be coming up, that we will be starting here soon, will be with the LA Dodgers. As you can kind of see, we have the deadline for All-Star voting is July 9th. It's June 14th right now. And right now we have Ronald Acuna Jr. as our representative for the National League. Everybody else is pretty much covered. I haven't actually, let's take a look at that real quick and see. Let's see. Do I have anybody on the starting pitchers? Does not look like it. The closest one is Sisto Sanchez at 7-5, and Zach Pleasant. Patrick Corbin, who, sorry, Lucas Giolito right there at 5-3. So we'll see. Right now, Omar Narvaez is looking at being the catcher. Travis d'Arnaud's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's in the top 10, so that's good. D'Arnaud's in the top 10. He's got 181,000 votes, so that's good. First baseman Paul Goldschmidt's running away with it right now. Freddie Freeman's behind him at 419K, so that's helpful. Ketel Marte at 451. We don't really have anybody. I mean, we really don't have anybody. Wow, that's kind of sad. Jonathan Villar is leading the vote as a leading vote getter for third base, and again, one of those where Justin Turner's there, but he's only got 164,000 votes. Shortstop, Tim Anderson is third, but he's currently injured as he fractured his wrist, and he's going to be out for 1 to 2 months. So that's going to hurt. That's probably going to finish his time out. So it's going to be down to Trey Turner and maybe Jose Iglesias. We'll see. Left field, it's Juan Soto. Ozuna is 3, 4, 5, 6. Ozuna is 6th. Ronald Acuna is right now running away with it. 549,000 votes to 456 for Whit Merrifield. So, cool. We'll take it where we can get it. And Mookie Betts is the leading vote getter. And for right field for the National League at 489,000. We don't have anybody inside of... Oh, okay, we got Tyrone Taylor at 221,000. That's it. Interesting. Kind of makes me wonder where the hell Liriel... Because I know Liriel Garcia is listed as a left fielder, so... he's not even on the list. Wow. Okay. So, yeah. Took a quick peek. But the next series, which will be coming up here shortly, is going to be against the Dodgers. It's going to be Fulton Everett versus Kershaw, Sanchez versus Yarez, and Dustin May and Zach Plesac. 3 games. So, and you'll see that. Again, I don't know if I'm going to live stream it and do all 3 games as a live stream, or if I'm going to break them down and do them one by one and do videos. It's still kind of, I may do videos, I don't know. But anyway, this is going to be the end of this one. This is pretty much just a like I said, it's pretty much a catch-up video for me, just to kind of let people know where we're at. I'll probably keep doing these going forward, because like I said, I do sim gaps, and it kind of feels like, at least to me, it feels like would be a nice way to kind of fill in the gaps for people who are following along, just in case, just so they don't get lost. And if something happens during the time when I go from one point to the other, I can cover it in a video and kind of go through it and say, hey, this is what happened, this is how it happened, this is kind of what happened in response to what happened. So anyway, enough rambling for me. I'm just going to cut this short. I'm going to cut this off, and we will see you with the Dodger series coming up soon on MLB The Show 20.